Hello friends, welcome back to a new video. I'm excited for this video and hopefully I can keep myself accountable because lately I have been in a little bit of a life slump, some could say. I've not been motivated. The weather has gotten significantly colder and I have just been lazy. I've been procrastinating things that I need to do and I've just not been doing things. I haven't been exercising, I haven't been reading, I've been doom scrolling like crazy. My screen time is crazy and I have not been the best homemaker lately. So June is quickly approaching and I wanted to take the time to reset my space. If I have a clean space and area around me, then I tend to be more relaxed, less stressed, and I am more likely to do productive things like reading or creating content or doing hobbies or doing other things without feeling guilty. So the other day in bed, I wrote a what have I been procrastinating list. And so I thought I could take some time to try and tackle those things before June. June is going to be a busy month. And I thought if I can get these things out of my brain and I can close a tab in my brain, then I will have more mental space for other things instead of just sitting on the couch and doom scrolling for hours. So this morning I wanted to tackle my pantry. Now my pantry is pretty clean and it is organized, but I have not been good at refilling my jars. I have an overstock pile and I just haven't been good with refilling, and I've gotten some new products and just left them in their packets. So I just wanted to take some time to do a refill and a quick reorganization to make sure that the pantry is functional as best as it can be. I think while I'm in the kitchen, I'm going to also tidy up the fridge. Even though the fridge is pretty clean, I want to stay on top of it, and I might clean the stovetop and just focus on the kitchen area as a whole. It is pretty okay, but I want to reset my space and make sure everything's clean, so I might do that while I'm in the kitchen. It is another day and we are tackling things we have been procrastinating. I don't know why I procrastinate so much. Literally cleaning the kitchen took me under an hour. Like the amount of mental space it takes to me actually doing the task. Like I might as well just do it. But in saying that, this room is a spare room that when we moved in, we kind of just chucked everything that we didn't want to deal with or didn't know where it was to go, or anyway. So this room is now a dumping ground. We did manage to set up these 2 cubicles for my old Little Pet Shop toys and my childhood books for my nieces and nephews. And I wanted this room for them to have a spot at my house to play, but we have not been executing that. As I said, there's bags of stuff that need to be donated. There's just boxes of everything, all my books that I unhauled, and things that I need to try and sell, like some Taylor Swift merch. Anyway, I've been procrastinating this room like crazy, and I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna try and start on it today. Good morning. I literally look the way that I feel. I just woke up and I'm still in my PJs, and because I need to have an everything shower, I thought it was the perfect time to deep clean the bathroom. This is something that I actually do regularly, but our water is really harsh here and it needs to be done more often. And to be honest, I absolutely don't like doing it. I do not like deep cleaning the bathroom, but I'm gonna do it this morning before my everything shower, and then I think the plan is to jump back in the other room. I started it yesterday and then I didn't do anymore, so I need to continue doing that today as well. I also need to take the time to go through the bathroom cupboard, because there is definitely products that have expired or I no longer feel comfortable using, and I just need to like deep clean it and organize it, because that actually is a task I haven't done since moving in. And not that we've really added anything, but since then I do think some products have expired, and there's definitely products that I will no longer be putting on my skin, like this. Ew. So I need to go through and deep clean the cupboard as well. It is many hours later. I obviously finished the bathroom. Deep cleaning the bathroom and cleaning out the cupboards took me just under 2 hours. Then I had some breakfast and I relaxed for a little bit, and then I kept procrastinating because I need to do that room and I didn't want to. And as I was hanging out the washing, I said, you know what, let's procrastinate it even more. And I weeded the fruit trees, which, to be fair, has been on my procrastination list, because that is also something I've been procrastinating. I think I've been procrastinating it because it got so bad, and we are coming into winter, so the weeds are just gonna grow back. But it would be nice to be able to get lemons off my tree without all the weeds. So here is a before and after. And I have started a little compost pile now, but that took me about an hour and 15 minutes. And now I feel kind of motivated to get this room done because I'm ticking off everything else. So I'm gonna get this room sorted. My plan is, I'm obviously not going to be able to have that room completely empty, but the plan is to divide and kind of put things in piles. The things that I'm keeping, I need to find a home for. The things that I'm donating can go in one pile, and then the things that I need to sell can go in another pile. So I think today I'm just going to spend some time sorting out that room. And then obviously I'm gonna need to take the time to donate the stuff and list things for sale. But today's plan is just tidying the room and dividing and kind of packing things in boxes and figuring out what all the stuff is. Now the room actually looks worse than it did yesterday because, well, one, my little sister came around and was looking at the books that she wanted to take off my hands, and two, everything that was just stacked high I've kind of dispersed, so it's looking pretty bad. But I am determined to get a system going for this room so that we can start listing things for sale and cleaning it out, because it's been on my mind way too much and it's taking up way too much of my mental space. I started a new audiobook yesterday. I started The Soulmate by Sally Hepworth. Sally Hepworth is an Australian author. I've read one book by her in the past and I actually really enjoyed it. So I do have this book physically, but I'm absolutely loving the audiobook. I am only on chapter 9, so I have a long way to go. It's like a thriller. I don't know if it's a psychological thriller or if it's just a mystery thriller. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm bringing this up because I'm going to be listening to my audiobook as I clean. I tend to pick audiobooks that I don't own the physical copy of, but because I am trying to tackle my physical TBR, I've actually been listening to some audiobooks that I wouldn't mind if I didn't read the book physically. Like, I own them, but I wouldn't mind if I didn't read them physically. And that's been really fun because it's helping me tackle my physical TBR. But I'm going to put this on and I'm going to start moving things around. Well, it does not look much better because everything is kind of spread out. But this took me an hour and I now have a system in place. So the corner, I have a bunch of clothes that I am gonna go through and see what I am gonna donate and what I can sell. And then next to that, I have other bits and bobs that I'm gonna try and sell. I sorted through that and put quite a bit of it in the donation pile, and then I've stacked all my books up here for my little sister to look through. Again, she didn't have enough time, so now at least she can look through it. Whatever she doesn't take, I'll try and sell or donate. And then this side of the room, I have stuff that I need to donate. And then I have a little teeny pile of things here that I don't know what to do with, which is my stuff that I need to put somewhere, or things that I have old iPhones. I don't technically need them, but like, what do I do with them? Anyway, so this room is kind of done. I do think I might take some time to take some photos of a couple of things today, but honestly, I am exhausted. This was pretty much the last job on my procrastination list. This is obviously going to take longer than just like a day because of how much items that I have, but at least now I have like a system and I can come in and every day I can spend a little bit of time in here. And I do have to obviously donate at least a third of what is in this room is donating, so that is good. But yeah, I just need to start listing things for sale. I was procrastinating just tackling this room. At least I can walk in here now and do some things. I feel much better with, like, it's obviously still a task in my brain, but I feel a lot better with the system that I've set out, that I can now tackle the things and do things in here and obviously take stuff to the op shop and so on. So yeah, I am exhausted. I've spent the last couple of days deep cleaning my house, doing all the jobs I have been procrastinating. I've been trying to give you the times as well, because we tend to procrastinate things so much and it takes up so much mental space, but it never takes as long as we think it's going to take. So I am going to have a break from this room. I do want to make a batch of granola for a restock on that. Yeah, now I'm just rambling. I do think I have tackled everything off my procrastination list. We have donate items, which we haven't done. I have weed the lemon tree. I did the weeding the fruit tree, cleaning the pantry and the fridge. Sorry, the lighting is terrible. Please bear with me. Ordering some stuff online for an upcoming holiday. I did that. I had all the tabs open and I was just procrastinating buying the things, which I don't know why, but we've done that. Clean out the laundry and catch up on washing. I've done that. Clean out the bathroom cupboard, deep clean the bathroom, clean the toilet, and vacuum whole house. So everything I have been procrastinating, we have almost done. And yeah, like I said, I've deep cleaned everything. So I'm just gonna have a break from this room, make a batch of granola. I've already said this, but I am exhausted, so I don't know what else I'm gonna do in this room today, but I feel successful that we have set up a system, even though it looks like I haven't achieved anything. This is all donating stuff, so when that leaves, we just have this stuff here.